First, I want to say thank you, man, for taking the time to talk with us, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. My name is Mauricio Cardinal. I'm with Roofing Marketing Pros, and I'm here today with Clyde Bryant from LOA Construction, man. So tell me, introduce yourself, man. Like, tell me who you are, where you were before you started working with us. I believe that you started your company last year. We also had some issues before that.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, my name is Clyde Bryant. I'm with LOA Construction, well, the owner of LOA Construction out here in Texas. So where we were kind of at before we met you guys, we started a roofing company. Our main clientele was property management companies, real estate agents. Then what was kind of going on was we had a lot of business coming in, but we couldn't really expand, and we really didn't know how to expand out of that. We had some experience with insurance sales based off of my business partner, that's how he got out of roofing. But anyways, so we were kind of at a standstill. Like, we couldn't really grow. We really didn't know what direction to head into. So when we met up with you guys had some answers that I had been searching for. I just didn't know how to find. So before I kind of even go there, I took my shot at marketing online, and it was a total failure. I mean, I spent a ton of money trying to do it. I couldn't figure it out, and everybody around me was like, they all said, "No, you can't get leads from Facebook when it comes to roofing. You can't do it. It's impossible. Nobody can do it." We tried to. Everybody's tried to figure it out. And even funnier is when you go to especially Facebook, and you go and look at roofing companies in like my area, nobody's running ads. Like, nobody. Or if the ads they're running is usually like a small little picture, and it says, "Give us a call for a free inspection." And like, that's the the ads are running, right? Yeah. So it's kind of funny that everybody says it's not possible, but yet nobody's trying. So fast forward, when I did meet you, this is kind of, you did a presentation at that mastermind in Miami, and you were talking about these things, and I was like, man, this is the answer. Like, I got to get with these guys. I got to figure out what they're doing. I got to join their team. I remember texting you guys at like midnight, and I was like, hey man, what do I got to do to be a part of this circle?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
What was the actual specific breakthrough you had working with us, man? I know you only been working for a amount of time. What was the actual specific breakthrough you had working with us, and how did it feel like too?
Yeah. So I mean, there was a ton of growing pieces that went into it. A was making these videos. B was knowing these videos were gonna get blasted, usually in your hometown, like usually where you're from. Like, thousands of people are gonna see that. Like, that was a huge growing experience. And then being okay with that. So I remember when I did it, I made these videos. I made 6 different videos with like 10 to 20 takes in between each video. Like, I filmed forever, and it's still not great. It's okay, you know. And I sent it to you guys, and I remember 3 weeks in being like, man, this is not gonna work. Nothing's working. Like, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna call Mauricio like that. Nothing's really working. And then I remember saying that at like 11 o'clock on night on a Thursday. Friday morning, I woke up and I had like 3 leads. And then since that day, every day has been at the minimum 2 maybe, and maximum I've had like 6 leads every single day. And so I remember when that happened, it was the coolest feeling ever in the world, because I realized like these leads are coming in while I'm sleeping. Like, I don't have to do anything. I made 1 video, and like since then, these leads just pour in. They're just coming in. So that was a big breakthrough, and it still feels really cool, because I'm the only guy in my area who's doing this. Nobody else is doing this. So that's kind of like a king thing, you know. You're like, I mounted this giant.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah. And how many deals do you have in the pipeline, do you think?
Oh man, I mean, as far as leads go,
in terms of revenue, just tell me like revenue. What do you think? How much do you guys have in revenue, you think, in the pipeline?
200K plus. That'd be like a low ball estimate. That's like it's like low balling it. That'd be a conservative guess.
And how many?
And this is, by the way, this is only over the last 3 weeks. Like, this isn't. Yeah.
Yeah. How many do you think you'll close from those, just conservatively?
like 35%.
35%. So it's about maybe 50, 70,000 easily.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah, 50, yeah. Again, while I'm sleeping, you know, like these aren't things that I have to spend a lot of energy doing.
Yeah. And what do you think now that you have leads coming in while you're sleeping is going to do for your company in terms of like people you can attract, in terms of like what you're going to be building with your team? Can you talk more about that?
Yeah, sure. So we're building a really cool culture here at LOA. We got a lot of guys that call us now for jobs. So before, I used to have to seek out people. Like I used to have to, and then I'd have to pitch and sell them on why they need to come work for us. And now people call us, they're starting to hear about us, they're seeing me on Facebook, they're seeing me online. Furthermore too, like because of all of this, we're able to take care of our employees and, you know, our contractors at a higher level. So we're really kind of employee centered, you know, customer centered, employee centered. But even more so, I mean, we're looking at being the roofer in the Austin area right now. I have, again, like, you know, I'm out there, right? You can see me, it's visible. But yeah, it's a pretty cool culture. Another thing too that I love hearing is when people meet us or they hear about us, they're always like, you guys are like the real techie roofers. Like you're the real, you're like technology, and I'm like, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Happened like a couple months ago, but sure.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. You got to use all these tools that are available to you as a contractor, man. There's so many tools that a lot of people are not really using that I think they could be using. Cool, man. All right, so who would you recommend us for? Because I talked to a lot of roofing companies. You know, some of them are at different levels. But who would you recommend us for specifically? What type of company would be working with us?
Dude, everybody. I mean, being roofing marketing pros, right? I mean, I think every roofer needs to be working with you guys. It's funny, you know, and I'll speak for myself, and I think this kind of carries along with a lot of contractors. You know, we think we have all the answers. We think we've heard it all. We think we've done it all. We have these very strong belief systems about how we think things need to be done. And that's really dangerous ground. The reality is like our society, our world, it's all changing. Like the biggest companies in the world are online. Like the biggest hotel company doesn't even own a hotel, right? I mean, Airbnb is an example, right? So like we need to kind of change with those times. So if you're asking me, I think every roofing company needs to be working with you guys. And the reason why is, well, you know, again, in the beginning, it's a little uncomfortable and it's a little weird and there's a lot of change, but in the end, it only benefits you 10 times the amount. I remember sitting down with you guys. You guys promised me, you said, we didn't promise, but there was a guarantee like, hey, if you don't 2x your business and within 1 year, then we're gonna, you know, we'll go ahead and refund all of your money. I mean, we 5x'd our business in a matter of a month. Like we're doing 5 times the amounts of roofs in 1 week that we did last month. And I mean, that's all due because of what we're doing here today. So everybody should be working with you guys.
Amazing, man. Amazing, man. Cool. All right, man. Glad, man. I really appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, absolutely. No problem.
Cool.